Alright, guys. We're so back, guys. You know what's up, guys. Shout out. Big shout out to all the subs. Big shout out to all the subs out there. And, guys, you already know what's up, guys. More Olivia, Rodrigo. You know we gotta do it. And, so yeah, I've been, on this channel, I've been doing a lot of Beyonce lately. And, I've been doing a few, different, videos of, just doing clips of her, with in interviews and stuff. And, I was like, I never seen an interview with Olivia, so I'm like, let me fucking look something up. So this is the first one that came up. So I don't know when this is a month ago. I don't know if this was just posted a month ago or if this is actually from a month ago. I don't know, but let's get into it, guys. Olivia Rodrigo.
Vampire went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 this morning.
Whoa! What'd you say, Vampire? Oh, so this is recent then.
Vampire went #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 this morning.
Yeah.
Just like a moment. Wow. I was so excited. I'm so grateful and gonna celebrate tonight.
So how do you find out? Do you wake up and look?
Yeah, I literally I found out on Instagram. Wow. Billboard posted it. I was refreshing. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm very grateful.
So what's the celebration? Day. What's the celebration gonna be?
Oh man, I'm working until pretty late tonight. I'm doing press till 9, but after that my mom's staying at my house and we're gonna go in the hot tub and watch a movie. That's my idea of a celebration. Is that lame?
No, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll get ice cream or something.
I was thinking about this. Your first album, Sour, which was the biggest success, kind of you popped off during COVID.
Yeah.
Did you ever have interviews in person for an album before?
No, this is a totally new experience being in the studio doing a radio interview about a song. Driver's License and Sour came out and it was peak quarantine and I just was in total isolation just watching my Instagram feed I guess the song's doing pretty well, so this is a completely new experience. So it's so good to see you guys in real life.
Oh, you too.
When you were doing promotion on Zoom and all those Zoom interviews, were you ever thinking, gosh, I can't wait till the next album, I'm going to be out there doing it all the,
totally,
like you've seen?
Totally. It's really exciting to be here now. But actually in hindsight, I think it maybe was a blessing in disguise that I was kind of isolated. Everything happened so fast and it was so overwhelming. I think maybe had I been playing shows and been doing press and traveling to all these different cities, I think maybe I would have, reacted differently and maybe it would have been harder to finish Sour and maybe would have been in a different headspace. So I think everything works out exactly how it's supposed to work out,
Is it crazy for you to sometimes take a moment and be oh my God, my first debut album blew the F up?
Yeah, totally. I truly I don't mean this in a disingenuous way. I truly just lived my life kind of in a state of disbelief. I thought that maybe I would wrap my head around it a little more, but it still doesn't ever seem super real. I'm just wow. What is my life? This song that I made went #1 this morning. I'm here talking to you guys about my job is making music that I love. What is life? I'm so lucky.
Before we go into Vampire and Guts,
my job is making music
from
that I love.
Being on Disney to having Disney success and fandom, then to oh my God, Olivia Rodrigo myself fandom.
Yeah.
When did you start noticing that it was getting different?
Yeah, I remember the first time that I got recognized for a song for Driver's License. I was going through a drive-through. As I often am. And the person giving me my burger was like, wow, I love that song Driver's License. It's really beautiful. It's helping me through a hard time. And I was like, oh, what? That's so crazy. Because before, I had been known for, being on Disney Channel, but you're kind of known for being a character, for playing someone that you're not. And it was such a wonderful thing to kind of feel seen by someone who had listened to my music for the first time.
Like a drive-through person.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I just gotta say, guys, this is how much I don't know anything. This is how out of it I am, guys. Guys, not only did I just start listening to her for recent, you can. I'm not saying it to plug the video. I don't give a shit. Don't watch it. But I'm just saying, you can on this channel you can see the first time I ever heard her. It was maybe 2 months ago. I barely heard of her recently. I've just found out literally last week that she was on the Disney Channel. I had no fucking idea. And in fact, not even last week. It was just a few days ago actually. I did a reaction to Black is King from Beyonce, which YouTube is not letting me post. They keep blocking it, but it was on Disney Plus. So after it ended, they were recommending me High School Musical, the movie 3 or something. I forgot what the fuck it was. but it was like starring Olivia Rodrigo. I'm like, Olivia Rodrigo, really? And then I was like, then I click on the thing. I'm like, oh, she was a Disney Channel star. I was like, I had no fucking idea. Guys, this is how much I don't even. Guys, I'm not exaggerating, guys. Like, all I do is listen to music. I don't fucking watch anything. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. I don't know about anything. I don't know about shit, guys. I really don't know about nothing about music. So, but so that I just had to point that out. That blew my mind.
But yeah, it's just it's really nice writing music that's really vulnerable and then giving it to people.
I thought she was like just a musician.
I feel very seen. Like I feel people can see a really intimate version of myself. It's really beautiful.
Where does Olivia Rodrigo go for fast food?
Oh my gosh, I love fast food.
Me too.
You better say In-N-Out.
My friends and I always go to In-N-Out.
Of course.
All in town.
Of course.
I actually like a double proteins. I've been getting it protein style lately just because it doesn't hurt my stomach as much, and I'll get a Neapolitan shake with like all of the flavors.
I don't think I've had the Neapolitan shake.
What? It sounds weird when you say it out loud. With chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry in like a shake cup, but it's.
Guys, if you ever are in the West Coast or in LA, anywhere in the West Coast, guys, In-N-Out, guys, try the Neapolitan shake. How are you gonna never have tried the Neapolitan shake? Guys, try the Neapolitan shake. It's not the best one. The best one's the vanilla. Let's be for real. But the Neapolitan's cool too. Also, for all the drinkers out there, get either any type of either like some type of vodka or you get like a spiced rum and you mix it with the pink lemonade. I'm telling you guys, pink lemonade. With some fucking like Captain Morgan, the In-N-Out pink lemonade.
Guys, really delicious.
Guys, see, is this weird?
I'm telling you,
being
guys.
in LA, you would think, oh my gosh, In-N-Out, you're so lucky. You get In-N-Out all the time. The fries are such a disappointment, though.
You know what? But also, like, if you grew up in California, it's.
Guys, I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be watching Olivia, guys. You know, I'm currently. You know, guys, I don't. You guys know I'm currently living in a city that rhymes with Okio. But guys, I'm born and raised in LA my whole fucking life. Is that fool from LA or was he just one of these fucking guys who moves to LA for some shit? Nobody, because I never met anybody from LA who's ever said In-N-Out fries are fucking not great. Everyone loves In-N-Out fries. They're the best. What the fuck? This fool just tried to, man, the fuck?
Oh my gosh, In-N-Out, you're so lucky. You get In-N-Out all the time. The fries are such a disappointment.
They are not at all. What are you talking about?
Also, like, if you grew up in California, it's the nostalgia. It's like
thank you.
Going to the beach and then going to In-N-Out after.
Yes.
Going to In-N-Out after a soccer game.
So he's not from California.
Sorry. I digress, but yeah.
Since the success of
guys,
Sour,
I don't know this shit out of me. Guys, if you ever go to fucking the West Coast, guys, anywhere there's a fucking In-N-Out, guys, hit up In-N-Out and get the fries, guys. Don't listen to this fool. What the the fuck? Matter of fact, get them animal style too. They put cheese, which I hate, but people love animal style. I don't know. They put cheese and grilled onions and like that sauce. That kind of I don't know. I don't even like animal style fries, but you know everybody loves them. So I'm gonna try. Don't listen to this fool. The fries suck in. The fuck out. Why the fuck are you even? Guys, if you don't know anything about me, guys, if you want to know anything about me at all, guys, it's that I was born and raised in LA, and I fucking love it. I'll defend it to the death. Anybody who fucking hates on LA, guys. And if you hate on LA ever, guys, do me a favor and unsubscribe from my channel right fucking now. Literally right fucking now. I don't give a shit, guys. I know it's supposed to be like, no, like and subscribe and blah, blah, blah. Unsubscribe from my channel and thumbs down this video right fucking now if you have ever in your life hated on fucking LA. Get the fuck out. Are you serious? That's what I'm trying to say. The fries are In-N-Out are not good. Get the fuck.
What did you do like for time off?
Yeah, I mean, put out the record, went on tour, which was amazing. Such a thrill.
You know what? And he said he never had a Neapolitan check. Yeah, he moved to LA because nobody who's from LA would say they don't like the In-N-Out fries and they never had a Neapolitan shake. Everybody's had a Neapolitan shake because everybody grows up going to fucking In-N-Out 20 million fucking times. And fucking everybody knows the fucking secret menu. It's not really secret in LA. Everybody knows the whole fucking menu and everybody's had a Neapolitan shake. Like I'm telling you guys, like the shit I said with the pink lemonade, that's for the out of towners because here everybody knows that shit. Everybody knows you fucking get the pink lemonade from fucking In-N-Out and you mix it with either a vodka or a fucking rum. I'm telling you guys, that shit. I'm telling you guys. Come on.
I'm sorry, guys. I kind of
reaction
started
video
writing
is this?
This album, Guts, pretty soon after. Took a little bit of a break in between. I think it was important for me to kind of process all of the craziness of the Sour experience.
Yeah,
I think it was so exciting and just so everything was just so beyond my wildest dreams. But I think I needed a second to myself to kind of just let it all sink in, how much my life had changed and all of the crazy things that had happened. So I think I needed that time to myself before I could kind of embark on this next journey.
What was your first big purchase after Sour?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I feel like I haven't really made a super big purchase, but I told myself that if Vampire did really well, I would get a convertible for this.
Well, it's convertible time. I mean, you're number one. You can't do any better than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like so extravagant, but maybe I'll rent one just for the summer or something.
Convertible
just
what?
to see if I like it.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
No, you do know. Let's discuss.
I love the white Mercedes that was in driver's license. I always thought that they looked really cool. I'm like, maybe I can get a convertible of that. I don't know.
Then people will see you driving around town. They'll be like, ew.
I know.
Look at her driving around the car in the video.
It's too self-referential. I don't know.
I think it's cute if you have envisioned that and that was a dream for you. Do it.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'll update you guys. I haven't done it yet. Let's see.
I think it's your moment.
Thank you.
So I'm curious.
Guys, I don't want to turn this into just me hating, but guys, this is all okay. So for any of you who ever did hate on LA, I'll say this to you guys. All right, there's many different aspects and different type of LA is huge, and there's a lot of different things of LA, and there's a lot of different people that you'll meet in LA, right? So there's people who grew up in LA and are born and raised there, and then there's the people who moved there because they fucking for a career. Those are two different people, and you want to know the difference? If you want to know the difference, I feel like we're watching the difference. Maybe this fool is from LA. I don't even know, but it's not even that. Whether the two of them are from LA or not, it's the vibe and the energy of do you feel how and I get it too because they don't know Olivia, so I get it. But do you feel how fake they're feeling? Do you feel how Olivia she feels real and she feels like she's just really talking and being herself, and they feel like they're being you know what I'm saying? Where it's you know what I'm saying? She goes, a white Mercedes. He goes, oh my god, yes. She didn't even finish the thing she was about to say, and he's already jumping on it to be oh my god, yeah, relax, guys. All right, but I get it. It's Hits1 on Sirius, I get it, and you know what I mean. Here's the new pop star with the fucking. No, I'm not hating on her, but I'm saying for their show, every week it's a fucking big pop star. So it's all right. Here's this week big pop star. So I get it for them. It's just but do you feel what I'm saying? Do you feel how weird that was? I'm gonna just let this play because now if I keep pausing, it's gonna be hating.
I don't know.
Then people will see you.
I always thought that they would look. Well, I love the white Mercedes that was in driver's license. I always thought that
I love the white Mercedes. Yeah. Hold on, let her finish. She didn't even finish her thought, and you're already yeah, totally, yeah. What? Let her fucking. How about have a conversation? I don't know, whatever. All right, my bad, guys. Let's just let this rock, guys. I'm gonna shut up and smoke.
Maybe get a convertible of that. I don't know.
Then people will see you driving around town. They'll be like, ew.
I know.
Look at her driving around the car in the video.
It's too self-referential. I don't know.
I think it's cute if you have envisioned that and that was a dream for you. Do it.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'll
she's from LA. She sounds like she's from LA.
I think it's your moment.
Thank you.
So I'm curious, and before we get on to the new album, driver's license. Have you had any tickets between driver's license and now?
Oh my gosh, that's such a great question. No, thank God.
Close? Never pulled over? Nothing?
No, I got pulled over once for a.
Yeah, she sounds like you might be from LA too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
maybe they are from
knock on wood,
LA.
not yet.
I think you haven't lived until you've gotten your first ticket.
I've gotten plenty parking tickets, but not speeding tickets or anything. I'm a pretty safe driver.
I think first speeding ticket needs to happen in the convertible.
Don't manifest.
So you worked on your new album, Guts.
What the fuck is that kind of shit to say to such? And it's not even on some wow, that was offensive, because whatever, if you're going for a joke, for me it's alright, fine, if you're going for a joke, you go for a joke, at least to me, but the wasn't even funny. That was just terrible. Like, what was that?
First speeding ticket needs to happen in the convertible.
Don't manifest.
So you worked on
What?
your new album, Guts, with your favorite collaborator from your last album, Dan. Where did you guys write the album?
We wrote it split between LA and New York. I have a place in New York now, which has been really fun. I get to hang out there. It's very inspiring. Thank you. But we wrote half of it in Electric Lady Studios in New York, which is really great. There's a lot of history there. And the other half in Dan's garage, which is where we made all of Sour. So we're keeping it real, keeping it pretty simple and no frills. But that's kind of the way we like it.
What's the different process now that you've had some success and you're on to the next album? What was different about writing this one than the last one?
Yeah. Honestly, I think the first album, looking back, I was just so heartbroken when I was writing it, and I had so much to write about. I was constantly just like having all this stuff that I needed to get off my chest. And I think this time around, I definitely wasn't feeling that. And I think it was a kind of a lesson in learning how to make a song for the craft of it, and learning how to just wake up every morning and kind of sit at the piano and, you know, write a song even if I'm not feeling particularly devastated and super inspired to write a song. I think I kind of just tried to polish my craft of songwriting, and that's a really important lesson that this kind of era has ushered in.
It's got to be weird to balance that, because some of the songs bring up negative emotions inside you, but then when you give birth to the song and everybody hears it, it's a happy event.
Yeah, it's super positive. Yeah.
So putting it out there has got to be very hard on the emotions.
Yeah, it's funny. Putting it out there is like, I feel like I'm so close to these songs. Obviously, I treat them kind of like they're my diary, and then I put them out and I hear them on the radio, and I'm like, wow, it's kind of like, oh, who's singing that? Like a little bit, like you kind of get a little separated from it in a way that I think is healthy.
Speaking about that, these songs are your diary. Is it ever hard for you to keep some things like personal for yourself, but then also like you're super vulnerable? Like, how do you balance what you give to your fans?
Yeah, I think that's why it's important for me to kind of keep my personal life private. I think I will dive as deep as I can into my songs, but I kind of just, you know, don't love talking about it. I think that's the boundary for me. That's what helps me feel healthy and like, you know, good about, you know, my job and my privacy and everything. But I think I never think about a song coming out when I'm writing it. I'm always just trying to process the emotion and diving as deep as I can. And it's not until it's finished and produced where I'm really like, oh, how is this going to like be in the world? Like, how are people going to listen to this and interpret it? But I try to keep the songwriting process very insular and kind of just about me and the song.
Well, I think the fact that you keep it private is a service to your fans, I think, because people love your songs because they can relate to your songs.
Totally.
If you put a name to everything, or if you tell them the exact circumstance that made this song come about, it's not theirs anymore. Now it's yours.
Completely. Yeah, I totally think that. I mean, there's been so many instances in my life where I've heard a song or someone has played me a song and I'm like, wow, that songwriter wrote that song just for me about my situation. And obviously they didn't, but it's nice to think that, and I would hate to take that experience away from someone by pigeonholing it into just solely my experience, you know?
Did you have any anxiety coming off of such a mega first album to like create that next single? Like, where was Vampire in the writing process?
I mean, there was definitely a lot of pressure and definitely a lot of anxiety, especially I think in the early stages of writing this album. I was pretty overwhelmed. It's a pretty daunting task. But I wrote Vampire in December of last year, so not too long ago. And I always really loved it. I always felt like it was a special song. If not for anyone, just for me, I felt like it really resonated with me, and I felt like I expressed something that I'd been trying to express for a long time. And so in that regard, I knew it was special. And when it came time to pick a single, this one just felt right. And I feel like it's a good introduction into this new world.
Do you and Dan, like, will you just like sit in the studio and you're recording and you'll like play back and you'll sit there and you're like, wait a second, okay, this is something. Like, when does Olivia know that it's special?
Yeah, I think taking some time away from it is important, like you were saying. I think it's nice to have a little perspective, because sometimes you get so in it. You're in the studio and you just like can't really see the forest through the trees a little bit. So taking some time away from it. I also love playing it for people and getting their opinions and their reactions. That's important information too. But yeah, it's funny though. I feel like Dan and I are really hard on ourselves in the music, and up until the last second we're just like, it's not right, we're tweaking this and that. So I don't know, it's hard to say like when we're like hands up.
Well, just a compliment for the production value of Vampire. That the way your microphone is processed, and you're so foreground, and it sounds so rich.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, these microphones sound amazing. I feel like I've never sounded better. I'm hearing my talking voice. I'm like, how?
Do you want to record a quick single?
I know.
All right. We can get you a beat.
Next album.
We'll get you a beat real quick.
Yeah, for real.
But Tony's right. There's something. I was nervous when your first single off of this album was dropping. I was like, I just love her so much. I want it to be just as good. I love her so much.
Thanks.
And then I remember I was laying in bed with my husband and I was like, oh, she did it again. Damn. That vocal, it sounds like butter. Your phrasing. Like, wow. This is just a moment to compliment you. Wow. It's freaking great.
Thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that.
You said you love playing your songs for people to help you, like, is this the one? Is this not? You have an amazingly cool friend group. Is there one friend that you go to first to get their stamp of approval?
Yeah, I mean, I actually love playing songs for people who aren't in the music industry and can kind of listen to it from a more removed place. They don't listen to it and be like, "Ooh, that snare needs to be turned up." They're just like, "How does this song make me feel?" So I love playing it for those friends. I love playing it for my mom too, because my mom and I definitely have similar taste in music, and so if she likes something, it's the ultimate seal of approval.
Does she get really emotional hearing the music?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, or when I played her, I think the music video for Vampire, and she heard the song, she was just bawling uncontrollably. And when I see my mom cry, like, I can't help but cry too. So it was a beautiful moment. But yeah,
I get emotional, like if I hear my daughter in the back seat singing someone else your song, I get emotional. So I can't even imagine being your mom and hearing that.
She's the greatest. How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
10? Oh.
Yeah.
It's a special age.
They're in the other room right now.
Really?
Yeah, if I came here without them, they would have killed me.
Oh my gosh, can I say hi to them after?
Definitely.
Oh, they're gonna die. What's the meaning behind Vampire?
Yeah,
That's really sweet.
I think the reason why I love Vampire so much is, to me, it's not a song about, oh, this person hurt me, this guy hurt me. I think that's kind of surface level. To me, what I love about it is it kind of looks inward. It's more about my regret and kind of beating myself up for doing something that I knew wasn't going to turn out great. And kind of just taking ownership of that and dealing with those feelings. That's what it means to me, but obviously anyone can, have their own interpretation of it. But that's kind of why it was so special to me.
And your Vogue cover. Oh my God.
What a year you're having.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Heck?
How did you find out you got the cover of Vogue?
My manager just called me and I was like, you sure I got the right girl? Like, did they mean somebody else?
Olivia.
Come on.
No, it's really special. It's a big honor.
The Prada skirt.
Oh, thanks.
And then the blue top with, like, you look like a present.
The present.
Like,
yeah.
I wish I could get a present like that. You look absolutely stunning.
Thanks.
Any fun stories behind the scenes of that shoot?
I mean, I was so sick on that shoot. I was fine, but I had the most runny nose I've ever had in my life, and so I was just doing this glamorous Vogue shoot and just like snot running down my face the entire time, like so sexy, so glamorous.
We're gonna hanky for Olivia.
Yeah, literally, that's what it was like.
You know when you could tell someone is sick though? Like, you do not.
Thank you. I tried to pull it together for Vogue.
You really did. In the Vogue article, you talk about the album is figuring stuff out about failures and successes and making mistakes. What is one of the biggest mistakes that you felt like you had the most growth from?
Yeah. I think after the album came out, I think I was really distracting myself with so many things, with friendships and boys, and just trying to distract myself with anything I possibly could to kind of not think about all of the craziness that had just occurred in my life. And I think I didn't process it, and I didn't feel like myself, and I wasn't trusting my intuition and my gut for so long, and I think that was a big thing that I had to work through. And I think that's just something that, probably any 19-year-old goes through, is just kind of figuring out how to have clarity on what they want and who they want to hang out with and how they want to spend their time.
And that's
So-
your art. Your art
Yeah.
is feeling those emotions.
Yeah, I'm so happy I went through it. I don't really regret anything in my life though. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I'm here today because of all of the things that happened in my past. So cheesy, but
Cheesy but true. That's what makes you you, and your life
Yeah.
experiences are what makes your album. You
Sure.
know, that's
Yeah,
life.
totally.
I love that. So you mentioned that you're now living in New York City. Where are you in New York?
I'm like downtown. I'm like in a cute little apartment downtown.
Chic girl.
So you live in that Sex and the City life.
Yeah. I'm really trying. That's my dream.
What character are you?
I am a Carrie Charlotte hybrid.
Ooh.
What are you? Have you watched it all?
Yeah, I've watched it all.
Okay. Did you watch it just like that?
Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. It's like it hurts me a little.
I just love the characters so much. I love that. I'm just so happy to watch them and experience them all over again. I haven't watched the second season though. It's on my to-do list.
Get to it. We'll discuss after
okay.
it.
So moving to New York and walking around New York, do you have that? Do you ever like think, wow, I am so Sex and the City?
Yeah, I feel really independent, like living in New York. Like walking around, I'm like, yeah, like I'm a grown up. Like I got this. I'm a bona fide grown up now.
You are.
Yeah.
What is New York on the street? How does New York on the street treat Olivia Rodrigo? Do they ignore you? Can you walk around?
Yeah, for the most part.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
New Yorkers, they're so different. They're like more cold. They're like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
But then they're dying inside.
yeah. I love it there so much. Definitely a great place to be.
You mentioned that Bruce Springsteen is your crush.
It was in the Vogue interview. We were in a record shop and there was like a record of his, and he just looks cute on it. I don't know.
I love it. He is.
He's just so talented too. I love his music.
So Carole King wrote some things in your Vogue
Yes,
interview.
isn't that crazy?
That's
Wow.
my cousin.
No way!
Yes!
Shut up.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my god, that's amazing.
So I was like, I have to tell Olivia this is the coolest thing ever.
wow, such a crazy connection. That's so cool. Did you like grow up listening to her play piano all the time?
My dad tells like the craziest stories that he would like go for Shabbat dinners on Friday nights and like hear Jerry Goffin and
Right.
Carol like in the basement writing songs while they were just kids.
Oh my god, that's
Wild.
incredible. Yeah, she's so wonderful. I had the chance to hang out with her twice, like a few months ago, and she couldn't be warmer, couldn't be kinder, couldn't be more gracious, and
That's
obviously
fire.
probably one of, if not the most talented songwriters of all time.
Guys, imagine if we got a fucking Olivia Rodrigo and fucking... Guys, could you imagine if we got a fucking... I can't even say it.
Yeah.
You guys...
Who else do you really look up to?
Yeah, I love Carol. I love Alanis Morissette. I've been thinking a lot about her. I've
Guys,
been playing
if we
Jagged
got-
Little Pill nonstop
Guys, could you
lately. I'm
imagine
in
if
a
we got a fucking
Jagged
Carole
Little
King
Pill
and fucking...
mood. But I got to meet her a few times too, and I got to perform with her, which was like, that's another thing. I'm like, pinch me. I can't believe that happened. So insane. And she's so gracious too. She's definitely, I look at her and I talk to her and I'm like, that's how I want to live my life. I feel like she's got it right.
So Vampire, number one.
Yeah.
So what is the first non-music industry thing you're going to do to relax after all of this is happening?
I gotta go on vacation.
Where?
Yeah.
Where are we going? Where are you going?
I want to go somewhere. Yeah, you guys can come. That'd be fun. I want to go somewhere that's sunny, where the water is like bath water, and I can go swimming. And I just want to like lay out all day.
Turks and
do tan.
Caicos.
That's a vibe. I've
think-
never been. Have you ever been?
It's phenomenal.
Is it? Okay.
And the water, everything you're describing, I'm like envisioning you there.
See, I'm thinking Sardinia in Italy.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think, why stay in this
too.
hemisphere?
Probably great food too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
true.
Yeah, I've only ever been to Milan, I think, and the food was great.
That's barely even Italy.
Yeah,
you gotta go
it's-
down
it's-
south or out on an island.
Okay, that's next on the agenda.
All
I
right,
love that.
there we go. We planned out your...
Thank you guys.
Phenomenal.
My travel agents.
Olivia, thank you so much for coming by.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Congratulations. Vampire number one. That's huge. We're so proud of you.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
love
Thank you
you.
so much. Thanks for all of the nice things. I really appreciate it. It's so fun to talk to you guys.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Guys, what did you think of that interview? What did you guys think? Was I being too harsh? What do you guys think? I don't know. Big shout out to Olivia. That's awesome. Big shout out to Olivia. Shout out to all the subs, guys. My real channel with my music's in the description. Check it out, guys. And yeah, we'll be back with some more Olivia for sure. You already know.